I'm David West, Vice President of Team Lab Chemical Company. Team Lab is a manufacturer of a patented base stabilization product, Base 1. I'm here today in Red Lake County with County Engineer Eric Hovey. Eric has started a gravel stabilization program on his roads. Eric, how long have you started the program, or when did you start the program, and how many miles have you done?
Yeah, so at Red Lake County, we've been doing the gravel program for 3 years now. We typically do about 15 miles a year, and we try to target our higher traffic roads that require more maintenance.
Sure. We're on your most recent project here. What is the history of this road?
Yeah, so today we're out here on Red Lake County, CSAH 21. It's one of our higher traffic farm to market routes in the county. It sees a lot of heavy ag traffic. And it's one of the roads we picked because it doesn't quite warrant paving, but it's, it needs that extra strength, and that's why we selected this road.
Perfect.
So.
What's a typical maintenance done prior to the stabilization?
So this typical road, we would probably blade once a week just to get the washboards out, smooth the gravel. And in addition to that, on an annual basis, we'd be adding gravel as needed. And I guess that's kind of our typical maintenance routine for this road.
Sure. So right now, today, what do they do to prep the road, or what is the process we're doing here to make it better?
Yeah, so this particular project, we first hauled in 4 inches of brand new gravel, and we spec a recipe that has a higher binder content with more clay in it that allows that Base 1 chemical to work in and set up. So after all the gravel is hauled, then we hire a reclaimer to come in, and the reclaimer will inject a water and Base 1 solution into the top 4 inches of material. And then behind that, the contractor waters, shapes, and compacts the material. And once it's shaped to a good cross section and packed very well, and then we top off the treatment with a shot of calcium chloride just on the surface. And that's the final product. So,
Great.
Yeah.
How do you determine how much or how deep to stabilize? How many inches?
Yeah, so when we're designing a typical road like this, we'll look at the width of the road to determine, how high of material we can place on it. And then secondly, we look at the traffic loadings we're going to see and make sure we're adding enough material, to satisfy that requirement. In this case, 4 inches is what we used, and we've had success with that on similar roads. So
sure, and then it helps too. You don't have to probably haul in as much gravel on an annual basis.
Yeah, so we also have noticed that we save on future regraveling costs. So with that gravel packed in so nice and tight, we see a lot less loss in the winter from the snowplows throwing gravel in the ditches, and traffic in the summer as well. So we're saving money on the blading costs and the gravel cost. One thing is it is an upfront cost, but we are seeing some savings on the future maintenance.
Once you've finished these projects, do you ever hear from the residents as far as what their opinion is on do they like the road, or is it a better driving surface, or what do they say there?
Yeah, so Red Lake County, we've been doing this program for 3 years. The first year was kind of a trial just to see how the board and the public liked it, and we've been continuing the process. We've had really good feedback. Everyone really likes the road when it's done. It's basically the next best thing to a paved road that you can, maintain without specialized equipment. So
great. So as you see today, Eric and his gravel road program has greatly improved the performance of these gravel roads here in Red Lake County and provided a much better surface for the public to drive on.